What's up, guys? What's going on? How y'all doing? I'm just here with another video. I'm doing a little bit of a makeup tutorial. I went to the mall on the weekend and I wore this eye look and everybody seemed to love it. So I thought, why not? Usually I don't do colors because I feel like when you're grown, don't be looking like a masquerade on the road. But for you guys, because I love y'all, I'm gonna do it. And guess what? You get a 2 for the price of 1 because I'm gonna do a little bit of a story time. Yes, I'm gonna do a story time with when my daughter's teacher pushed her. Yes, darling, in this North America. Can you believe it? Can you believe that happened in this North America? Well, we will get right into it. I just add a little to this area because I'm very oily on my lids too. And I'm trying to do my brows and all that lovely stuff. And you know how the time pretty much goes. For a second I thought for a second that I'm not going to do brows only because it takes 10 years to do it and to do it properly. So, and you can see the way my brows are shaped, and that's because I shaped it that way. My brows go bushy, guys. And it grows in the form of like a V. It's not the kind of arch I want. So I usually just shave the tail off and just thinning it just a little bit just to make it the way I want it. And this is how I like it. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this at all. It's all about how you feel about this, you know? A bit. And I didn't put on a primer only because I'm wearing this L'Oreal Infallible makeup, and it is the bomb. Like when I tell you it's a bomb ass makeup. And it keeps me matte for days. I love the way it looks on my skin. Like, it looks amazing. It's not, I wouldn't say it's full coverage, but it's matte. And I like matte because, like I said, I get very oily. And I'm trying to stay away from that right about now. So I'm sorry, I'm looking here for stuff. I'm trying to stay away from this big oily look. So, honey, I'm looking for my pencil. And what do you know, when you're looking for it, that's when you cannot find it. And in the meantime, also, I'm giving my brows time to dry too, because like I said, I just put on some milk of magnesia and it's still pretty wet. One is looking like a hot mess while the other. And if you're looking at this lace front wig, I plucked and now the thing look naked skin. He looks bald. It looks like he's going bald. My hair is more plenty than this. Can you imagine? That's why the people said don't pluck too much. But you think I listen? No, I want that authentic look. I want to look like hair growing from my scalp. And this is a result of it all. So let's get to the brows. I know I'm a bit of a talker, right? And I need to get into the story. So this is basically what happened. And my daughter, you know, growing up, she was always such a quiet child. Like, when I tell you a quiet kid, like, you won't get no trouble. The only thing she's always been a bit of a talker. Even now, like the one complaint I will get from the teacher about her is, oh, Christina is reminded to remain quiet. Christina is reminded to remain quiet in the class. This is the one complaint I always get. And you know what, because of how it is, and people have major problems, and if this is the one problem I have, I can handle that. If it's the one problem, I mean, I don't want it to be to the point where it's disruptive to the entire class, but if this is what I gotta deal with, and I'm using this, wow, I didn't realize, oh, it's NYX brow pencil, and it's pretty fine tip and stuff, and I actually like it. I bought it from my local beauty supply store, local drugstore, and I like it. So, and I got, this is in the shade, let's see, what shade is this? Chocolate. It's in the shade Chocolate. Yes, because I'm chocolate. So I need chocolate. I don't need no jet black brows. Like, no. That's a little bit too much for me. So I'm just filling in these brows here because like I said, mine is pretty sparse. And because your girl does shave a certain part of it, it kind of have a way. They don't even look like sisters sometimes. Sometimes they don't even look related. I know they said they're not twins, they're sisters, but sometimes my brows are not even related. They're so different looking, you know, you'd be asking, are you guys the same father? Like, is that a different father or what? Like, why you look so different? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So yes, I'm telling you about my daughter. So I drop her off at school, like I do every day, and she gives no trouble. Like, she's a bit of a talker, and that's about it. Like I said, I can handle that. If that's what I have to contend with, I can deal with that. It's already 8 minutes. Where did that 8 minutes go? This is putting a lot of pressure on me. And like I said, no, see, I have all this milk of magnesia up here, and I kind of spoolie it out just a little bit so that it blends. And you know what? To do the brows, I'm not by far not perfect in this, and I feel like it takes forever to perfect it. And makeup is art, really, guys. Makeup truly is art. Like, I'm an artist. In real life, I can draw. I've always been a person that draw a lot, and I noticed my daughter does it too. She's such an amazing artist, even better than I am. I'm so proud of her, you know. We're artistic. And plus, I sing too. Something weird that I've noticed, most people that sing know how to draw. It's so weird. Like, if you check it, or you know someone that can sing, or well, they think they're a singer, whatever, but most artists, most musicians know how to draw. It's so weird. So you find that's what they would do. They would gravitate to makeup because they feel like it's a big part of who they are. Like, at least I do feel like it. And I like the look of it all. I like the makeup look. I mean, if you're a plain Jane and you're not into makeup, then that's you. Don't be talking shit about people out there about, oh, I'm all natural. Like, I don't need that shit. Anyways, like, I'm telling the story, right? So, drop my daughter off at school. Then, you know, at the time, now they have full day school. At this point, they have full day school. But at the time, this is my L'Oreal warm brunette brow thing. I don't know if they call it a brow gel or brow pomade or whatever, but it says it lasts for 24 hours, and I've been using it as of lately just to like get an idea, and so far so good. Like, I can't complain, you know. So far so good. I change brow stuff like you wouldn't believe, guys. It's like, oh my god, what is wrong with you, girl? I don't know how it's looking to you there, if you're able to see it very well. I don't want to zoom in any more than I'm already zoomed in, because you might be seeing things I don't want you to see. You know, you might be seeing way too much, like, honestly. So yes, I'm telling the story. So go 11 o'clock, because at the time they used to finish school at 11:30. They started at 8:30 and would finish at 11:30. It's not a very long day. No. Or was it? This was senior kindergarten, because I think she was 5 at the time. Yeah, this is senior kindergarten. And I'm trying to remember now, was it all day or was it just half day? Like, I can't even remember. But I'm gonna say it's not even that long, but I can't remember, mommy brain, eh? But I'm gonna say it was like, I don't know. I honestly can't remember. I don't know what's wrong with my brains. But, so I get ready and I go pick her up. And every time I pick up my kids, even now, I always ask, so guys, how was your day? How was school? What did you guys do differently? What happened? Like, I ask my kids a lot of questions, and you have to. This is the only way you know what's going on. Like, I ask a lot of questions. Did you have your lunch? Did you enjoy your lunch? Was it great? Well, what did your friends think about your new outfit? What did you talk about your hair? What did you learn at school today? This is me every single day. Every single day. Plus, you know, my daughter's a talker, so she loves it. And even if they're not talkers, that will sure get them talking. At least when they're that age. When they're older, they don't even want to hear anything you gotta say. They're like, I know already. You told me already. I'm telling you again. Like, I told you already. And then I have to be like, hey, hold up. They don't love you like I love you. Slow down. No. No. So, anyway. So, yeah, we ask a lot of questions. How was school? What did you do? And stuff like that. So she's telling me, oh, school was great. We did this and we did that and whatever. And then she goes, Mommy, and the teacher pushed me. I said, what did you say? And she said, the teacher pushed me. I said, the teacher did what? Oh my God. Listen, guys, you guys, no kidding. I swung that car around. I said, listen, girl, brace your little self. We just left school, you hear? We had just left the school. I said, brace yourself. I swung that car around so fast. You would have been scared if you saw that. You would have been like, what is going on? This is a mad lunatic woman. You would have been crazy scared. I swung the car around and I drove right back. And when I got back there, well, I always used to pick her up early because I would be there before school's finished. So as soon as I see them coming out, I'd be like, oh, come on, let's go, let's go. If you know me, I have zero patience. So I picked her and she told me this. Oh my God. I said, let's go. Let's go. And anyways, I go back in. And when I go back in, I see the teachers scooping the children. Come on, guys. And she's a bit of a yeller. This teacher, she yells a lot, like unbelievably. And I guess it works for some children because some of these children need straighten out. Because some of them, like my little son there, don't hear. Like stick broccoli ears. And when I say stick broccoli, like he doesn't listen, just wants to do what he wants to do. This is what I have to deal with. But sometimes I try to breathe in, breathe out, because it's not easy. You best believe it. So I said to the teacher, I said, hi, oh my gosh, how are you? So I said, my daughter said you pushed her. And she was like, oh no. No, oh my God, I would never do that. And she said, oh, the children were coming in and, they're all standing in front of the door because I guess everyone's excited to go home. And she was in the front and I took my hand and I did like this. Now that doesn't warrant a push. Now that's just a touch. And I get it. I know you're frustrated. These children are not listening. You want to go home. You're an older woman, so by now you're tired. You've been doing this for 30 years or whatever, however long. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I know I have to. And sometimes they make me run mad. I tell you, sometimes I feel like, what? Pack up a bag and just drive and just keep driving. So I know it's frustrating. I get it, but don't push my child. So then she looks at my daughter and she goes, Christina, isn't that what happened? Hear my daughter know. My daughter's supposed to hold her stance and be like, no, miss, you pushed me. But my daughter is so afraid of the teacher, and she was very afraid of this teacher. But I always tell her, I said, listen, you have nothing to be afraid of. Like, she might be a big, bad teacher, whatever, but I am your mother. And I need to know if anything is going on that's not supposed to. You need to tell me. Even I might get upset, and I do get upset sometimes. I will still have your back. And I tell my kids all the time, I said, listen, you may misbehave, you may not listen, but it doesn't mean I don't love you any less. I discipline you, I get upset with you, but it doesn't mean I love you any less. I still love you the same way. I still love you the same way. So you need to tell me whatever it is. And she looks at my daughter and she goes, Christina, isn't that what happened? Here, Christina now, who's supposed to be, no, that's not what happened. You pushed me. Oh, I said, wait a minute here. So, because now I'm realizing my daughter is afraid of this woman. So then I look at my daughter and I said, listen, the reason I'm here is because I'm concerned about what you told me. You told me the teacher pushed you. I don't think you're lying about that. You have nothing to be afraid of. I'm here. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm happy that you told me so we can deal with this. This is nothing to be afraid of. I got you. I have your back no matter what. I have your back. And then I turned to the teacher and I said, listen, I understand it's frustrating. I know it is. It's very frustrating because you got a lot of kids to deal with and you're tired and you're frustrated. And sometimes you may just push them. And kids will talk. They will tell their parents. They will talk. Even you say, oh, I'm so sorry. They will still talk because this is what children do. This is what children do. So I said, hold on. Don't be doing that to my child. And then, after that, we were good. I told the teacher how I felt. And after that point, we were great. I'm supposed to be doing this and telling the story. But you see me, I'm having a problem multitasking. You see, and I'm just concealing under my brows, and I'm using NC42. I know it's very light, but I like the highlighted effect it gives once I put all the makeup on, the eye makeup on. So guys, I'm gonna do my brows, and then I'm gonna come back because this is already 20 minutes. Who got time for that? 20 minutes on this thing already. So I'm gonna finish up my brows and maybe put on my foundation, and then I'll be right back to finish up this whole thing, you know, conceal the look and all that. So I'll be back, okay? So guys, I just put on my my foundation, and I just want to do the eye makeup, so I zoomed in a little bit for you. And I just put some I concealed under my brows with my NC42. I followed by my LA Girl Pro Long Concealer, LA Girl concealer in Fawn. I put that under my brows, and I just set it with my face powder with my NC50. I set it with this face powder so that I have a canvas to work on with the brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to put this color into my crease as a transition color, and I'm using this Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm trying to keep everything with just one palette because I get how confusing it can be when you have to go to this palette, use this palette, then use another palette, and it's confusing. And there's a shade called Ada, which is this one here, and I'm using that as a transition color for my crease, just to kind of blend it in to give me something to work with while I prepare to put the other colors in there. And just lightly, I have it on my brush, and just lightly I'm putting it into my crease here. Now in the Masquerade palette for my lid color, I'm going in with this shade, and it's like a purpley, I don't know, and it's called Macada right here. It's very pretty, very, very pretty. And let me tell you, this camera, doing the makeup on camera, it doesn't even do this makeup justice. This is so pigmented, you guys. It's like unbelievable. Like if you can see it through my eyes, like how I'm seeing it here, you would see like it's really, really pigmented. And I always go a little above my crease because, like I said, I do have hooded eyes, so you have to go a little bit above the crease. Like if you see this, and like I said, the camera does not do this look justice. Like, so this other color here, called Burkina, this one here, I'm gonna use that to blend out this this color on my eyes. Oh my gosh, Like I can just dream. I can just really just dream. Like there's some people when it comes to makeup, I swear it's like they're put on earth to do makeup. This pigment, it's more like a shimmery pigment from MAC, and it's called Rose Gold, I think. But right in the corner of my eyes, I go in with that pigment color from MAC. Guys, if you could see this through my eyes, like, bind us together, Lord. Why did that song just pop in my head? Bind us. With words that cannot be broken. Okay, so now I'm going to just blend the two together. The colors are just amazing. To die for, honey. To die for. I know I like to use that phrase. To die for, honey. This color is very pretty. And like I said, it's from Avon and it's called Blue Flare. Blue Flare G201. And I've had it for a long time. But you see, because like I said, I don't follow up with too much color. It's been here for a little bit and I kind of smudged it a little bit there. Look I wore on the weekend and I went to the mall because I had to go to Sephora. And when you go to Sephora, honey, you need to put your makeup on right, because those girls, they don't have no manners in that store. They don't have no manners because they seem to think that she don't know what she's doing. The only thing I'm going to do differently than I did on the weekend is I'm going to add some brow bone color just to give the look a bit of an oomph. You know what I mean? I'm going to add this, and I'm using the same Masquerade palette, guys, because like I said, I'm not trying to confuse you, and I know how it makes me feel when I look at these people putting on makeup and they're going in, oh, this is my 360 palette, and this is my 1200 palette, and this is the 9. Like, where am I supposed to get all these palettes from? So I use what I got, and I'm trying to keep it very simple. I mean, for some looks, you may have to think outside of the box. I do get that. But for the most part, you want to use what you have with this New York color eyeliner. And I like it because it's very precise, it's very black, and it's the texture is just awesome. So, and it's pretty cheap. Like, I get it from Walmart. So I'm gonna go in with this and just but maybe honestly, you know, when you go do stupidness, you there, so till you do stupidness. Like, sometimes you go and dip things in where you don't need to dip it and all sort of madness. Well, that's what I just did. But at least you guys didn't notice until I'm telling you now. So I'm going to go in with this eyeliner. And the brows don't look too bad. They look better than last time, that's for sure. I don't know what was that about last time. Like, oh my gosh. What is wrong with you, child? So I'm just going to go in. Now, this here is a hard job. This is it. And just blend it all out. Do like so. Blend it all out. Then I'm gonna use my Gold Deposit by MAC. Go in with this little fan brush here. I'm gonna use this Gold Deposit, and I'm going to highlight the tip of my nose and a little bit on the cheeks. And what I usually do is spray this fan brush with the Prep and Prime Fix Plus, just to make it a little more noticeable. Not too much, because my lip liner from MAC, and it's called Current. So this is it here. And I'm going to go a little bit bold on the lips. Like I usually don't. Especially not so my hair look like this. So I'm just trying to wipe off the... I'm just trying to blend the two together, and I use my hands basically. Go and put on my lashes, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna put these lashes on and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. This is me after I put on my lashes, and I'm wearing these lashes by where's the box? Like, oh my god. But I'm wearing these lashes by Ardell, and they are the 5-pack, and they're Demi Wispy lashes. There's no number, it just says Demi Wispy, and it's by Ardell. So I'm going to put on my face blushes to set everything in place. Yes, honey, we gotta bathe in that Fix Plus. And think about this, I have trouble skin. I've always had acne from as long as I can remember, teenage years. Yes, so I don't have perfect skin, and this is the reason why I wear makeup, and I love it. And not because you have acne mean your makeup can't look good. Yes, it can look good, and it's nothing to feel embarrassed about, because we all have something that we're not happy with. I'm not happy. It's gotten so much better though, and if you take care of it, then it will get better. So that's just basically it. But this is the look, and I am loving this look. And this is the eyes. And like I said, this is the look I wore and went in the mall. My hair wasn't really like this though. It was more like the way I had it. It was more like pulled together, but this is the look I wore and went to the mall, and a lot of people seem to really liked it. Even my daughter liked it. So here you go. Take a good look, take it all in.
I don't know why I like it. I just do.
So guys, once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all my new subscribers. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. You guys rock. And don't forget to thumbs up this video and share the video, and leave your comments down below. If there's a look you'd like to see me do, then feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. Hoping you enjoyed my bit of a story time there with my daughter and her teacher, and when her teacher pushed her. How dare she push my child? Oh my god. That's basically it. I'm gonna go, and I had a blast filming this for you guys, and hope you like the look also. And tell me if you want to hear more story times, because I have tons, honey, a whole lot. So let me know if you want to hear my story times. Anyways guys, like I said, once again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for tuning in, and hope you thumbs up this video, and hope you subscribe. How else will you know if I'm on and if I have a new video? You gotta subscribe. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. So ciao. Mwah.